we going.
Look at that sunset. What is up, you guys? Dirty Fargo here. And today we've got lots of stuff to do. And let me know if you like this. You might be able to tell my graphics are looking a little bit weird. And that's because I'm using the shaders mod. I don't know if I like how much everything is so wavy, but it looks really nice other than that. Like, I really like it. Hopefully I can actually record with this. It might be a little bit too intensive because my computer's having some troubles right now. Whoops. But we're in the middle of the jungle, and I've got a map here, but this map doesn't say where I am, because apparently if you put in item frames, it like locks to that position, it looks like, because as soon as I put it in the item frame, it put that green dot right there, and that's where my home is. So cool that my home's there, but I can't really use this map for navigating now. But we're about, I don't know, we're way into the jungle. It's hard to tell exactly where we are, but we've got something over here that I'm going to show you. But basically, I've been trying to map out what my plan is for my area. So that's why I've been mapping out area and just seeing what I've got to work with. And well, it turns out this jungle is a lot bigger than I thought. So I was planning on just like wrapping around the whole jungle, but I haven't even found the end of this jungle, and it's just huge. It's way too big. So I'm gonna I think after using this map, I think I'm just going to come up with some sort of shape. Maybe a square, maybe a circle. Don't know yet. But I'm going to come up with some design in creative mode and figure out how I want to lay out my base. And I'm going to have a perimeter, right? So I might just do the perimeter, like make it the same size as like spawnable. I don't know, like I might make it big enough so that if it's fully lit up in the perimeter, then we will have we'll be able to have a good mob farm. And I'm not going back towards my base, by the way. So look at that water. That's my favorite part about the shader, is the water. Looks amazing. Even when you swim in it, it looks sweet underwater. I don't know why, but it does. But this jungle is huge. So it's pretty impossible. Yeah, no, I'm going the right way. Sweet. I probably should have brought a boat with me, but, you know, I'm prepared like that. I've done a few things. It may not seem like that much, but I've done quite a bit since I last recorded. Anyways, I guess that was the dragon fight, but I thought it was right here, but maybe it's just up ahead. It must be, because I think I'm going to the right chords. I think. Yep, there it is. I'm looking for the winter biome, because I guess this is the closest one to me. And on the map, this winter biome is right at the very top. I'll show you when we get out here for a second. So, this winter biome is right on the very top right, I believe. The very top right above the jungle there. So it's just not quite in the map. If I zoom the map out, I've already zoomed. I didn't, like, this is the first time I've ever made a map and like zoomed it out. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you can zoom out maps now, because this is like 2 times zoomed out, I think. Let me see. Yeah, scaling at 1 to 4, level 2 out of 4 or something. I don't know. I zoomed it out twice. Anyways, and so it's probably a lot bigger of an area than it looks on the map, where I don't know, it's pretty big. Okay, I found it. Nice. So this isn't anything special design wise, but I made an ice tray, and I'm gonna probably change up the wiring and make it a little bit better. I just kind of threw this together while I was waiting for the ice, because I figured, you know, if I'm gonna wait for ice to freeze, because I needed ice at the time, I might as well just build a little ice tray while I'm waiting. So I don't like tearing up just tearing up the nicely generated ice. I'm gonna replace all this mess I made and make it look all nice with the ice, but nice with the ice. So do not press this button until ice tray is fully clear. That's a very important button because all these dispensers will just spit out the buckets of water, like not the water, but the buckets full of water, and then I'll have to refill them all. Like refill the buckets up with water and place them in the dispensers, which is quite annoying. Making dispensers is annoying in itself, and then having to place all the buckets in each one of them. But yeah, this basically just fills it up with an infinite square of water. And then you have to wait for the ice to freeze. I probably should have got this to freeze or something before I went to record. But as you can see, I'm almost done my Silk Touch pick, so I'm gonna have to maybe use the levels I have to repair it. Maybe. I'm just gonna fill this in with ice though. With dirt, just so I can show you. I want to demonstrate it. This is just one of the things that I did because it's really nice to have a good source of ice, and you get, I think this is, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 by 9, you get a 9 by 9 thing of water. So that is 81 water. Sorry. Oh man, I shouldn't even have used dirt. I didn't even bring a freaking shovel. I'm an idiot. I don't want to break my Silk Touch pick. I want to repair it, so hopefully this doesn't break it. Alright, so we got water in each of these dispensers, and we skipped this one there. Like it looks all symmetrical, but we skipped this one here because there's already water pumping into that block, so there's no need to pump, you know what I mean? You're already pumping water into that block, so it'll screw it up if you actually have two dispensers facing into that same block. It'll spit out the water bucket once again. And it's all hooked up to this little circuit here, which I'm gonna probably change. I just wanted to get her done. So what happens is when you click the button, a pulse gets sent to this, and then it'll shoot out the water, and then the water will start to create the infinite source. It'll slowly start to create it. Not really slowly, but it takes some time. So that's why we've got this. The signal when you press the button also goes this way, and it goes all the way along this like timer. Not really a timer, but it just delays it. So it'll then it'll hit the pulse again after a certain amount of time. So the time I left is just because you want to wait for it to create the full infinite water, so like the full square of still water before you pulse it again. And the pulse again is just to retract water back into the buckets. So you need two pulses, one to dispense the water and one to get your water back, but you want it to create the infinite water, the big infinite water square first. So let me just show you this before it gets too dark. So pulses again. Ooh, that's not good. That never happened before. Where did that come from even? Oh, you know what? So that can sometimes happen, and that's the only problem I've had with this. So what happened is the ice froze there, but that's what I tried to pulse it again as quick as possible, but the ice, basically what happened is the ice froze there before the second pulse happened. So when it tried to scoop up water, there was no water. There was a block in front of it, so it just spat out the bucket. So that's kind of annoying, but that didn't happen in like the 8 times I tried, so it's not something that's gonna happen. I don't think the water usually freezes that quick, but I guess it can happen. But if it does, it'll only happen to maybe like one of them, and then you can just replace the bucket. Still some fine tuning to do, obviously, on this. So this is what night looks like. Kind of scared. But then this will just fill up, as you can see, and you're good to go. You can get 81 ice from each harvest, I guess. And I think you could make this technically as big as you wanted. Like, just make sure it's an even square. So I could extend like one more dispenser right out here, and then I just have to extend it by one dispenser on this side as well, like right there. So I can make a much bigger one, and I might do that just so I have lots of ice, but for now I don't really need tons of ice. Okay, so I put a little sign here to remind me, but abandoned mine shaft down here. So I was, once again, I finished that, and then I was still waiting for more ice. So I was like, I might as well just dig. And so I dug down, I dug down, and I was hearing mobs somewhere up there, and so I started trying to dig towards it. And we found an abandoned mine shaft. So I haven't really explored any of this yet, but this is definitely a new abandoned mine shaft, so kind of cool, kind of annoying if you know what if you're like, you don't know, but if you knew what I just built, one of the other things I'm going to show you today, then you would know why I find it kind of annoying. The worst part about these shaders though is like when it's pitch black. Let me see if I can show you. No, there's lava here. And a torch. You can't see anything. Like if I had this covered up, it is literally pitch black. So that's a crappy part about it, because in the nether, on my rail path, I don't want it lit up too much because it'll melt the ice. I'm not sure if you can melt ice that's under slabs, but I'm scared that it's gonna melt, so I haven't put too many torches in there. So my shaders, it's literally pitch black. And up ahead we have a new village. I believe it's this way anyways. For some reason, late last night I placed that sign, so I'm thinking, I'm so bad with directions that I'm scared that it's just not going to be here. I haven't even explored this village yet because I was too scared, because it was nighttime when I first found it, and I didn't want there to be a bunch of zombies over there, so I just ran away so they would all despawn. Because I saw it in the distance. I think I was wrong about my directioning. This is clearly not a village. Well, there's a village in a plain somewhere, and I know how to get to it from my home base, so maybe I'll just go from there when I want to show you, but nothing too exciting anyways, it's just a village. There might be a few diamonds in the chest. Woo! So I mean, this thing doesn't take too long to fill up. I mean, it's not the most efficient way to freeze ice. Like, obviously, if you have it like set up like this, with pools of water, and inside all the squares like that, that's like, I think that's the most efficient way to get it to freeze, like the fastest freeze time. But that's okay. This way's cooler. Man, I need to remember where these sheep are, because I don't have a good source of sheep. I mean, I guess I don't need them though. I could use them, because I could use, I don't know, I like having access to all the colors of the wool, but I guess with this new tinted clay or whatever, that will be useful. Okay, I'm going the wrong way, I'm sure of it. I think I'm gonna, well, one of the things I'm definitely gonna be doing is making a underground train station, for my area, just to get around to the different places. And I really just like working with minecarts anyways, because I'm not very good at it, and it's kind of technical, which I like. Even though I'm not the greatest at being technical, I still like playing with all that stuff. It's probably my favorite part. Like, mob farming and building stuff with redstone is what I have the most fun with while playing in survival anyways. I think my ultimate most fun thing to do is to play UHC, so I want to get more into that. Oh, well, I'm already into it, but I want to play it more, I guess. Yeah, we definitely went the wrong way. So, like, it's literally a straight shot right from my base to the winter biome, so I don't know why I screw it up, but I think it has to do with the fact that in the jungle you're always like having to like climb up big well, not in normal jungles, but in this jungle, because it's got a lot of jungle hills, I'm always having to climb up mountains, and then I kind of lose my direction once I do that. One of the things I'm working towards is being able to provide supplies for the Enderman farm. and hopefully help build it as well. I know Dom was wanting to build it, but I would like to help with that as well. Not with the design, most of it just building it. And well, so we're working towards getting lots of supplies for that, because we need a lot of iron, a lot of redstone, a lot of string. Because we need like a lot of pistons, a lot of string, a lot of tripwire, a lot of string. What else? I'm just repeating myself. I know there's something else we need too, though. But we really need an Enderman farm, and usually I need it for the XP. But it'd be nice for the XP, that's for sure. But I really am just craving Ender Pearls, because I can't deal without them. I only have 6, and that's because I don't have a very good sword to kill them with, so yeah. Alright, so in here, this is where we had our map. So we'll put that back in here, and that's exactly where we are in the world. Yeah, that's better. You can see it better like that. What if I go right up to it? Oh yeah, that's a nice map. All right. Also, it's a mess in here. Like, I need to have an actual storage room, which I don't have yet. But trap chest right here, just because if you steal my diamonds, I'll kill you. No, but just so I could fit them here, actually. But we have my ores over here. That's my random chest. This is my tool chest, which is almost full. Food chest, which I don't have very much of. Greenery, cobbled dirt, gravel, mob drops, redstone / I don't know. This stuff all made sense to me, so I put it in the same category. I don't know why. And then my wood chest. And then my nice blocks chest. So we got a lot of ice, but I've actually used a lot of the ice that I had, so I had a lot more. So this is what we're going to now is what I worked on the most. Oh yeah, I got a kitty. She's annoying, so I kept her out here. She stays outside, not inside, because she's annoying. And I had a dog, but I was walking out of my door one day, and then all of a sudden I heard dog dying noises, like if your dog's getting killed, like the whimpering noises that he makes. It was sad, but I didn't know, like I looked around, I didn't see where he was dying or what was happening. I don't know, it must have been some glitch or, I don't know, yeah, something. Alright, so we're heading down here to the next location. And this isn't going to be our official entrance. This is just our entrance for now. We're going to have a minecart path to this location as well. But even though it's really close, it's going to be a short minecart path. But it's going to go down. I'm trying not to look at it, but it's going to go down here and this way and then that way. And it'll go to we're going to have like a hub station at our base. And so, what this is, I don't know if you can tell by any of this stuff. It's a dual cave spider spawner. It's not like the greatest find, but there was 2 and they were really, really like on par level wise and really close. So we've got this one right here, and the other one you can't really see, but it's right here. And how it works is, well, the ones from this spawner come from, there's a little hole right there that they come from, and they come into this stream. And then the ones from this spawner, there's a little hole right there. Is it there? Or is it right under there? Yeah, it's right under there. That's where they come from, and then they get pumped into the stream as well. And they all meet right here, and it works amazingly. So let's go inside and check it out how the little streams work anyways. Yeah, let's go in this one right here, because this one's a nice looking one. I didn't decorate the other one because I haven't decided whether I'm going to, because you don't even really see it. So what, you know what I mean? Unless I figure out a way where I can show it off as well, I'm gonna have to change that cobble block. Okay, so the spiders get spawned in, and the direction that you're standing has to be in the general direction that the water's going, so that way the spiders will, because the spiders are always going to crawl towards you, like they can see through blocks and they'll crawl towards you. So Our killing location is right over that way, so that's perfect. So they'll try to crawl towards that corner, so that's perfect. But anyways, they'll get pushed into that stream, which pushes them into that stream, which pushes them up. There's a stair right there and a sign right there to block the water, but then there's a water source right there that pushes them into that middle water stream that I was showing you earlier. So that's how that works. Pretty simple. Let me get this out just so I can actually... Man, I hate swimming upstream. This design layout isn't final. I'm probably going to be changing it. I just wanted to make it look not horrible. So I just threw some stuff down with the blocks that I had, and I didn't want it to be jungle blocks. So, then they're pushed into the stream, and then they come up to this area, and then we've got a crushing system to get them all down to a one-shot kill right here. And that the wiring for that is right here. It's Xisuma's design. I'll have a link in the description, of course. But basically what happens when you flick that lever is, I'll show you. So this is where the lever comes from. So the lever comes from right there. That's right on top of the block that it's on. So it sends power all the way down here. And then it goes off in two directions. So one direction goes, not one direction. Oh man, I can't believe I said that. But one direction of the redstone goes this way, and it goes into this timing circuit, which basically keeps that torch on for a specified amount of time, just long enough to get them down to a one-shot kill, but not kill them. So I hate falling through repeaters. So when it goes into this block, power gets sent off this way and this way. So this torch will depower, and so this stuff will depower, turning that torch on. Turning the torch on, and at the same time this circuit will be running, and then when it gets to the end here, it will turn the torch off again. So that's how that works. Oh yeah, and then the other direction that it goes is down this way, and that goes to the bottom piston, which stays powered, and it's just normally powered up. You know, it's not on a timing circuit. And that's just to keep the other spiders from mixing in with your one-punch kill spiders. So, yeah. We've also got a light switch right here, so this controls the on-off. So I'll show you that, but, I mean, that's pretty straightforward stuff. Okay, get out of here. But it comes from, this is where the switch is, right over here, and it goes all the way down here, powers this, spawning room and then goes over here and powers this spawning room, so it lights them all up so that nothing can spawn. So that's on right now, but if we flick it, some spideys will start to come, hopefully. So they group up really nicely and really quick once they actually do group up. The one time I say that, they just decide not to group up. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so then they'll group up all nice, and when you have enough that you want, you can flip that, and then it'll power both those pistons. The top one will be on the timer, and the bottom one will stay powered. So the bottom one stays powered, so see that spider? He can't get mixed in with my one-punch kill spiders now. So then I'll punch these guys all to death. Don't stand in those corner blocks until they're all killed, or else you will get poisoned. And there you go, and then you flick it back, and you can let more in. So it works awesome. It's obviously not auto harvest for, like, with hoppers and stuff, for drops, but it does a good job for XP while getting drops. So I'm gonna have to build like a little potion lab and enchanting room, possibly right here. I want it to be somewhere where they're definitely both active, right? So, but you gotta work within your space limits. So I don't know, I'm not sure if that far one's active when I'm over here. Hard to say. I haven't done the roof yet because I don't know how high I want to have it. Oh man, I see, that's what happens when you stand in the corner blocks. But I don't know how high I want the roof, so I haven't done that yet. And this design, I'm sure, looks horrible. But this is prepping for the Enderman farm. That's the reason I made it. Actually, I'll have a picture on the screen now hopefully, if I remember, to what this place looked like before I built these 2 spider spawners. But this is a crazy location. I did some searching in the abandoned mineshaft that I found a few episodes ago, and I haven't even like explored a lot of it because I found an area that goes on forever. And like this was like triple intersection. Like look at this. Like it's got one here, lower ones, you know, one here, lower ones, one here. Paths going that way, man. It's like, and I got rid of a lot of the paths too, just building this, right? So yeah, it's a nice area. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you, but if I don't know if I'm gonna remember the direction that it's in now. I think it's in this direction, but there's actually a 3rd cave spider spawner and a zombie spawner. I think it's in this direction for some reason. Yeah, I think it's this way. But there's let me see if it is. Yeah, it is. So there's another cave spider spawner right there, but unfortunately it's out of range. Like there's nowhere I could stand where all 3 would be active. And zombies, I maybe could have included it, but like why mix zombies with cave spiders? That's a bad idea. But yeah, it's kind of cool. There's a zombie spawner right here. Cave spider spawner right there. This has just been a crazy abandoned mineshaft. Yeah, it is this way I came. Alright, so this is where you come up. This is the way home right there. So it's really close. Like that's our home. And this is the little way down to it. So it's pretty close to our main area. And so just take a quick boat ride back, but eventually I will have paths going to all these places, which would be nice. I haven't decided whether I want to just like make horse tunnels in preparation for 1.6 and have them with ice on the bottom. So like for now I'll run them, but like when horses come out I will, you know, use horses or what, you know, because it's hard to know what like I haven't played with the horses really, so it's hard to know what I'd want to do with that. Ice works really well though. Like I'm surprised how much I actually like ice, because at first I didn't, because I like minecarts, like I like the technical aspect of minecarts and stuff like that, but I don't always remember to bring a minecart or want to bring one with me, so it's nice to just, like, if I don't have one on me, just have a really fast path to mine down. And that's what I'm going to get into right now. I think I might have to turn my shaders off, just because it might be pitch black. Yeah, it's pitch black. So I'm going to have to turn my shaders off for this. Okay. So this is what it looks like without shaders. I'm going to put some more design thought into this, but for now I just wanted to be able to get home really fast and or not get home, but get to spawn really fast. So we've got ice under all these half slabs here, and these are half slabs on the roof as well. So, you know, you're coming out of the portal, you come down, you just book it. It's like super quick. You know, I don't know if it's faster with trapdoors or not. I remember hearing that once, but I never knew whether it was true or not. You know, but this is just so fast, as long as you don't lose your footing. But I'm a lot better at running now because of my new keyboard, which is a crappy keyboard. It's like a $10, $20 keyboard, but it's wired instead of wireless, and it's just, so much better. Gas keeps spawning in here, so I'm worried about my path, because I had like half of it burned down in a gas fight the other day. This looks really nice with the shaders though, so I'm gonna put them back on for this. Yeah, this area, it's a little dark, but it looks nice still. Like, if it was a little bit more lit up, it would be perfect. But yeah, gas can spawn in here, and it's really scary when they do, so we gotta fix that. So I think that's everything that I built today. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for a perimeter, because that's what I want to work on for my area next. But what I am going to be working on next, I believe, on this server is what I'm going to be talking about right now. The Iron Golem's farm. Yeah, that's what it's called, the Iron Golem farm. So I think we've decided that we do want to have it inside the spawn chunks, even though it's going to be a hassle to rebuild. Because the spawn chunks, if I'm correct, I know I'm correct. I'm always correct. But they end right. So if you look at my the number on the very end of the X line, the very end of the Z line. Sorry. It says 8, now 9, now 10, that line, or that number. So when it gets to right here, so this is the very end of the spawn chunks right here in this direction. So it's quite a ways away from the spawn chunks. So I haven't like mapped it out. I think I might just map it out fully just to know where a good spot to put it would be, but we want to put it within the spawn chunks, so I'm just trying to think right now about where we could put it, because it has to be before this area, but we don't want to go too far in any direction. We can actually, without using a mod, we can figure it out. If you can use a compass to find the dead center of spawn, and so this is the dead center of spawn. So if we walk in this direction, see, it's at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The number I'm looking at is at the end of X. So 14, 15, that's one chunk. And then we got to count 6 full chunks, maybe 7 just to be safe in this direction. And then that's where the spawn chunks will end. So I believe we could probably put it in the water right here, actually. Yeah, we could actually have it in the water right here. And that would be within the spawn chunks. So that's a consideration. Let me know what any of you other server members think, or what you guys think in the community, but that might be a location. Since there's nothing really here, it's just in the water, like, but you can figure this out in every direction, you know, so you do the same here. So as soon as it gets to 0, that's 1, now 2 chunks, because it's a 12 by 12 chunks centered around the middle very center. So yeah, that's how it is. So we could actually, I wonder how, I wouldn't want to build it close to the village is the thing, because it would probably have some interferences, which would not be good. But yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, I'm building an iron golem farm, by the way, just because more prep for the Enderman farm. Because once we have the Enderman farm going, I can breathe again. You know, I'll be set up. I'll have ender pearls. I'll have feather falling boots. I'll have everything enchanted that I need enchanted. It'll be a good day. So that's what we're working towards. Actually building it is going to be the hard part, actually, even though getting the resources is quite intensive itself. But it's hard to build the Enderman farm, because you always end up dying. It's inevitable. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.